Welcome to SBC Way Listening and Talking Update 2024. The next few slides provide an update as to how listening and talking aspect of our SBC Way Breakthrough Curriculum has been developed since it was launched in 2023. The session aims to provide an overview of key expectations and to share some of the resources that will be available to support the implementation of the SBC Way Listening and Talking curriculum in our primary schools. All three documents, as you can see and as you know, set out the national entitlement for all learners in Scotland. Our SBC Way curriculum offer is our way of ensuring that all learners in all settings across our authority receive that entitlement. All three documents played a leading role in the development of our progression pathways and resources. Everything schools need to engage with and deliver the new SBC Way Breakthrough Curriculum can be found on the SBC Way Launchpad. The QR code will take you directly to this if you don't already have it saved on your device. The link is also shared in the weekly schools bulletin that should appear in your email inbox every Tuesday. There is also the option to add a Glow tile to your own Glow Launchpad. All curriculum materials are found in the Core Business section under Breakthrough Curriculum. So, how has listening and talking moved forward? Back in August 2023, we had the notion that there was more to teaching listening and talking than those primary skills that, for most of us, develop naturally. This led to a more in-depth look into oracy and the explicit skills that can be progressively taught to our learners, developing their ability and confidence to speak eloquently, to share ideas and thoughts, and to learn from listening to the thoughts, ideas, and opinions of others. From the SBC Way Breakthrough Curriculum Driver diagram that was created, we had our intent: a curriculum that is consistent, equitable, and demonstrates equality for all in raising attainment and promoting positive outcomes for all learners across the authority. The progression and the way forward to do this was to create a curriculum offer that is progressive from the early years through the broad general education. To create breadth is to provide experiences that focuses on and develops a range of listening and talking skills, the skills of oracy that can be explicitly taught. To help support our intent, we drew upon recent and perhaps not so recent research, helping to lay the foundations of listening and talking as a secondary skill, oracy, drawing attention to explicit skills that can be taught. Progression came from the Voice 21 Oracy framework linked to the experiences and outcomes and benchmarks of Curriculum for Excellence, creating progression pathways from early level all the way through the broad general education. These progression pathways demonstrate progression across a level and between levels. The listening and talking progression pathway highlights the skills from the Voice 21 Oracy framework linked to Curriculum for Excellence experiences and outcomes and benchmarks, as well as highlighting the type of talk best associated with the explicit teaching of specific skills. Each of the two talk categories, exploratory talk and presentational talk, can be broken down further into talk types. Exploratory talk, the opportunity to try out new ideas, gather and sort information, how does it sound, gauge opinion, where an answer or challenge could be expected. Presentational talk, the product of listening and talking, responses only expected if invited. Please pause here and take some time to consider how confident you are that your listening and talking curriculum is delivering all the necessary components to be in line with the SBC Way Breakthrough Curriculum. Listening and talking and the deeper oracy skills promoted by the SBC Way Breakthrough Curriculum runs as a golden thread through and across all areas of the curriculum. It is important that we provide opportunities for learners to learn to talk, presentational talk, and learn through talk, known as exploratory talk or messy talk, through experiencing a wide range of talk types that exist within the two main headings. Opportunities for the explicit teaching of talking and listening should be planned into all curriculum areas. To help support this, the new SBC Way Planner tool provided guidance on how to incorporate listening and talking across the curriculum. It is important to mention here that content drives rigour, a phrase magpied from the writing revolution, meaning that for learners to get the benefits of explicitly taught skills, content must be relevant and appropriate, as well as ensuring learners have prior knowledge and information. To support the SBC Way listening and talking progression pathway, a set of guidance documents are available and can be accessed via the SBC Way Launchpad. Each document includes suggested classroom activities, sentence stems and other resources to support oracy in the classroom. Each of these documents are research-based, drawing on the work of organisations such as Voice 21 and Talk the Talk UK, as well as the work of Gaunt and Stout, Transforming Teaching and Learning Through Talk, Lynn Dawes Talking Points, and Topsy Page, an Oracy Cambridge associate. Across the year, learners should be assessed on the skills of giving a formal presentation, participating in a group discussion, and in one form of exploratory talk type, talk to persuade or talk to compare, for example. For each of the phases within the Curriculum for Excellence levels, there is a corresponding assessment on a page highlighting the skills required for that phase and linked to presentational or exploratory talk. The group discussion aspect is covered through the use of talk tactics. So, how do we move forward within our settings? Please make time to explore the progression pathways on the Launchpad. Set out oracy across the year, identifying any gaps and how they might be addressed using the available resources to support classroom practice. To support the implementation of the SBC Way listening and talking curriculum, a series of professional learning resources have been created to inform practice and support implementation in the classroom. Each session will consist of core input, reflective questions, and activities to support and develop understanding, as well as provide practical classroom suggestions and tasks. 5 sessions of professional learning to support the implementation of the SBC Way listening and talking curriculum will be delivered within settings or across clusters as recordings. Each session will focus on a different aspect of listening and talking and oracy, from what is oracy and why do we need to teach it, to assessment and moderation of oracy skills, with sessions in the middle on the importance of the role talking and listening plays in learning. Each of these sessions will include input on how digital tools can be used to support listening and talking in the classroom. As well as a series of professional learning sessions linked to the progression pathway and guidance documents, there are several sessions by the Early Years teacher team available on the Early Years portal with a focus on developing listening and talking through play pedagogy and experiences, interactions and spaces. We have also worked closely with speech and language and communication colleagues to offer a series of twilight sessions on how they can support in a more universal way. Also available via the Launchpad is a series of videos and PowerPoints suitable for upper primary and secondary as to how listening and talking can be developed across other areas of the curriculum, including art, maths and science. Having now covered how in a year our SBC Way listening and talking curriculum offer has moved on, please pause the video here and take some time to consider and discuss the reflection statements in relation to your own situation and setting. This video into action session is part of a new approach we are introducing in an attempt to support all schools and all practitioners across SBC to engage with the same message and activities, but at an individually convenient time. By providing video content with in-person facilitators in each school, whilst not the same as full live sessions, we can achieve widespread learning. Your feedback on how to maximise this approach is really valuable. If you have any questions or follow-up tasks linked to today's session, please contact the professional learning team on the email shown below. All that's left to say is thank you for your time today. Here's to making a difference to the lives and learning of our children and young people.